change, but we'll go to F sharp minor anyway. 'Cause fuck it, it's fucking Friday. Lochnatus and acoustic, Jacob Patterson style of gold. Saint Elizabeth of Bono, Our Lady of Many Apostles, we're all here and whole. Isomatic, Bruno Laporte, Danny says that let's get dangerous. Thank God it's Friday. Fucking Friday. I don't think I said God Wizard. Hello, God Wizard. Andrew Jackson, Fires in Time. Marcus Björnley. Marcus Björnley. You're all early. Let's fucking go. It's Friday. Masterpiece. And also my mom. Ryan Saunders also as well. Hello. Anthony wants to know if you're allowed to throw your underwear. Absolutely. I mean, you'll have to tell me. Man. I need to get my fucking singing together. I spent the last 2 days trying to do this video about the campfire test. And I'm like, I am struggling. It feels like I've been singing a lot lately, but I guess I haven't. Man, I spent like a whole day trying to get one fucking decent take of this one song, and I basically spent the whole day, I mean, on top of like getting everything set up, cameras and lighting and audio, but like I basically spent the whole day recording like one usable minute of music, and that makes me feel like really bad at my job. But it's okay. It's really giving me the practice that I need. Anyway, so how are we all doing today? It's Friday. What up, Mike Kriggs? Yeah, all of that information is in this sentence for you. If you haven't been here in a while, then yes, you may need to re-add. Oh, you're on Twitch. Yeah, hit the command rules. Oh my God, street stunts. Oh, I caught your underwear. But I don't know what to do with it. I guess I'm not enough of a rock star if I don't know what to do with the underwear. I guess the real rock star thing would be to just ignore it, right? You let it hit the stage and you don't even look. I don't know. I, believe it or not, have had once or twice undergarments thrown at me on stage, mostly in jest, I think. I think the local band thing to do would be to hang it from the guitar headstock. And you would think that that's a rock star move, but it's not. It's mostly it's a matter of being cool. Which I have never been. I have many redeeming qualities. Okay? I've never been cool. I don't know how to do it. I legitimately it's not like being cool is literally just not caring. It's nonchalance to a degree that I would have to fake. It's fine. I think if I was really cool, if I was that kind of cool, I would probably be bad at being a YouTuber and a streamer. I mean, I guess, like, the word cool, when you think about it, if, like, oh, he's playing it cool, it just means you don't react very much. And me reacting is, like, kind of what I'm getting paid for. So... Is it acceptable to throw one's underwear at the audience, says God Wizard. That's quite the Uno reverse. I wonder... I wonder if anyone's ever done it. That would feel fair. You kind of want the... you know, you want to feel reciprocated. The problem is, in an ideal situation, there are more people in the audience than in the band, and so you would run out, you know, at a certain point, but... The Twitch info is outdated. Did the link not work or something? Oh, did I? No. Did we lock the... Oh, we did. I locked the fucking channel by accident. Hold on, let's just... If I do this... Will that do it? View channel, send messages. Embed links. Damn. Okay. Try it now. You might have to like refresh, reload, turn it on and off again. But I think, I think it was Discord, because last week we did a freebie stream Why is this open? So I like had to do a little. I should be. There's probably a like a shortcut that I could. Is there a? Do I have the Discord Stream Deck plugin? I do not. That feels like something that would make my life easier. I've also been looking at a couple different options for something a little bit more automated of a list. I actually found two different options. The guy that we rated last week had a pretty cool system. And then what is the other one called? Nero. Yeah, so there's a couple of them. What up, Paulo? Paulo de Bonschhofer. Yeah. Replace the mods with AI. No. No, that would be I mean, it might be cool to have one that's a voice command. I mean, like, what up, Kajo Mua? Might be cool to have a voice command that's that I can do certain things. That I could have the mods have a mod bot. Thank you so much, Mike Kriggs, for your donation. You have been added to the list. Speaking of AI? Oh, it's Kjo. Well, am I still accepting music submissions? Literally just started. It's your lucky day. Hit command rules to find out more. Okay, Joe, where you going with that submission in your hand? Gonna send the submission in so we can listen to your song today in the chat. No, it's command rules. I got the press release about the IK thing, but I didn't look at it because, like, why? Okay, question about what am I doing? Real good question today. Where is AI Trey?
Let's go, girls.
That works. But where's me? Where's little Trey popping up? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. Yeah, for some reason it was unconnected. Okay. Keijo, yes. All right. Pictures of Spider-Man. That's one of my favorite memes. It's so dumb, but I think of it often. All right, here we go. He just says, I am new to mixing. So you're looking for mix. Daniel Johansson. I mean, sounds pretty fucking good to me.
He knows his way around the verse when no one likes his shit. Crying at home, he beats his life and kids and throws a fit. This fucking guy is in every local open mic scene. Body odor walked into the roster. It's so obscene. Big fish, small pie, big head.
The vocal's the only thing that so far sounds weirdly out of place. It feels like separate from everything else.
Learn half a lick on your guitar, you think you're fucking God.
It feels like under processed. It feels a little too dynamic. Like for something like this with where it's like a screamy, harsh type of a vocal, you kind of don't want a lot of dynamics, and it feels like it's like kind of popping in and out. You're gonna have to compress it a bit harder, I think.
She pays the bills, you're popping pills like it's your fucking job. Scheming, dreaming, seeing, never seeing.
Oh,
She's fucking
and you gotta. Part of it is that I think you gotta DS it a bit harder, or maybe you just didn't at all. And I think part of that dynamic thing that I'm talking about is that the S's are popping out a lot, and a lot of the kind of like that sound. It's compressed a lot. Okay, so then the problem sometimes becomes when you compress something a lot, a vocal. There are certain sounds like I mean it's really S's, and some they'll like pop way out. So it might just maybe the sort of dynamicness that I'm hearing, or like whatever. It might be like an inconsistency in the performance. What up, John McIntyre? Oh, it's two different vocalists. Okay. I mean, it's very unique vocal style for this. The poll is open, folks. Cast your vote. Song or gone? What up, Robert Finch? Jay Parker, I do not know what the Bill and Ted lick is. Is it just like... Are a touch loud. Like, overall, it sounds pretty good. Oh, shit. Here comes Daco. Dropping the 25 bits. From the sky. Thank you so much. I think either the drums need to come down a little bit, or maybe the guitars need to come up. Because the guitars sound really good. Everything's like sounds good. Actually, I think he means it's musically too thick, which I kind of agree. But I didn't really pick up the content of the lyrics. Although actually, it's like for this kind of music, it's outstandingly decipherable, you know. Very different sort of vocal. It reminds me of what the fuck is that band? They have the song Only Tools and Corpses. Somebody gave me the CD, and like it's like this weird mix of punk and grindy metal. I didn't love it, but it stuck with me. What the fuck is that band called? Only Tools and Corpses. But they kind of have a similar dual vocal thing. A lot of the phrasing of the vocal is a little silly to me, but I think I like that the vocal has personality. Normally, this would be straight just gurgles the whole time, like in a slammy type of sound like this. Just like fucking pig squeals and nonsense.
Fucking cheating, you're fucking small.
So I like that. And like some of the phrasing of the vocal is really fucking cool. Like this has a cool, interesting flow to it. That's cool. Like I don't personally love the sound of the vocal, like the style, but it's super distinct. Did I say hi because it's hot, or did I just think it? I think the gang vocal layers actually work pretty well. The drums sound pretty banging too, like, and the parts are pretty cool. You never did what you had to make your dreams come true. You won't no finger, blame it all on music industry. You never did the work and never will make history. It's GGD invasion. Yeah. You think you're fucking done. Cool. Yeah, so you said it's the first song you guys wrote together. Gore Rotted, is that the band? Chris Myers. You were being a dick. What do you mean, why the Discord ban? You were being a dick. If you want to not be a dick, I mean, if you promise to not be a dick, I can unban you. I should think it was fairly obvious. So I think musically this is a little boring and whatever, but like I'm always telling you guys, if you're making music that's like sounds like a lot of other bands or something, or is like a little on the nose, maybe like a little straightforward, like it's little things like a very distinct vocal style. That could set you apart, right? Like this musically sounds like 1,000 other bands, but the vocal makes it stick out immediately. So, but Chris Myers, you understand like why you were being a dick, and you're not gonna do that. So I can, if that's if you do promise, then yeah, I can unban you. If I can figure out how to do that. Okay. Is the main thing is how Andrew Jackson, do you think you could handle that? Cuz man.
Welcome, traveler
Oh.
of space and time, to the greatest stream
There's a-
imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
There's the wizard. Definitely Saren. Welcome. 13 floors. Bro, what's up? Right. So yeah, in terms of your like, I mean, if you're new to mixing, Craig's, I mean, this is a great start. It's a little, it's a little run of the mill in the sense that it. Why did that become so bright all of a sudden? That ain't right. Bannerlord ATX, thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Whoop whoop. Okay, sorry. I just had like 7 thoughts at once. Real quick. I think musically, you could also make something that's a little more unique and just less generic. To me, this is like, that's mostly where it's falling short. It's not bad. It's just boring, and sounds like a lot of other stuff. My power metal video kind of popped off this week after I thought it totally died. And then it like pew. Locke, thank you for your donation. $8. Says, love you, bud. Thank you. Thanks, man. Party. Nothing's working. Where did all of these go? What happened to all of the things? It claims it's working, but I see nothing. 8 US American dollars. That's a fucking... That's my next latte right there. Whoops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Come on now. 8 straightforward, no nonsense American bucks. Trey, are you feeling okay? Yeah, I mean. Let's see what Bannerlord had to say. Hey Trey, I've submitted a few of these and have a general idea of what you think of our production. A work in progress. I am very scattered today. I keep starting sentences and not... Anyway, so that... But I'm more interested in a songwriting critique for this one. Feel free to comment on the production too. We do it all ourselves. Bannerlord, Lord of Snow. Sir Ruz asks what I think about Gamma Ray. I do like Gamma Ray. The only album of theirs that I really spent much time with was Somewhere Out in Space. All right, Chris Myers, apparently your ban has been lifted. So, you know, that's good. I have taken my medication today. It affects me in different ways, you know, like sometimes it helps me to monofocus. And sometimes it actually just kind of makes me like, not sleepy, but like kind of just like zombie. ZP went back and learned some Blind Guardian and Rhapsody after watching my video. The intro feels too long so far. And we're now on the second intro riff. And your guitar sounds a little out of tune. Cool parts. I'd like to hear your wife say that in her Scottish accent. Just like just fucking roasting power metal in such a nice way.
It's amazing how people can have such different musical tastes and like this kind of garbage.
I mean, that's a hook right there. open, folks. What's it gonna be? Cast your vote, song or gong. It's dynamically very one-dimensional. But it's got soft. Like it's well done. Compositionally, pretty solid, straightforward, even for a long song. So I feel like right here, this part is the part that's sort of grabbed my attention the most. Might just straight up be the chorus. It felt like the transition into it was a little bit weak. Like, Oop, let me run it back. I mean, it's okay. Weight of All Flesh is playing with Vader in 2 weeks. That's cool. Okay. It's just Luna's stream that isn't working. Yeah. Cool. So like, I think this is like well written, pretty catchy for something this sort of slow and doomy that I often, there it goes, like find to be boring and unmemorable. You've got some cool melodies. Yeah, the vocals are really fucking gnarly sounding. I didn't really hear much in the way of like vocal layers. It felt maybe like I wasn't paying very close attention to that. It sounded like maybe just mostly one vocal the whole time. That's something that you can use as a dynamic element. Like layers, I talk about this a lot in the song finisher course, specifically because development in any song, like one major element of development, like an elephant, is layering. It's like, it's not directly a dynamic element necessarily. Like it sort of is by default, because as you add more layers, usually it gets like overall louder and larger in a way. I'd be curious to know if there's a way to add more layers and make it and lower the dynamic level. Anyway, but that's a thing that you can play with to crank up the heat on on or lower it on any given section. Like I might be just fucking around. Oh shit! Norbert doing the math and dropping a freebie. Oh shit! Here we go! Get ready, Norbert! Nobody move. Don't breathe. Oh! Oh shit! Let's go! Let's fucking go! I guess these don't interrupt each other.
Nice.
I think one of the problems I have is that it's overloading Lumia's stream. That's why. Okay, I figured it out. It's wow.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that my mom took Tylenol when she was pregnant with me, because I'm sitting here looking at the lights and everybody's like, nice, 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 nice. Thank you all so very much. Party fucking time. And there is now a freebie available. So if you can, follow the rules, you might get a freebie. Yeah. Yeah, so it sounds like one vocal track the whole time. So like some kind of layering, even if you're literally just doubling up the main vocal, like add 2 stereo layers of it, or something like that. I'm not really sure. Real quick, I want to check something out. Change. I think there's a set default button. Anyway, thank you so much, Norbert, for the donation. Also, hello, Alex Obregon, Bauluz. I gotta know if it can be done. I was certain that it could, and now I'm not finding the command. There's one that's just default state, but there's not a. It's really frustrating for me when I'm trying to, like there's certain things that I want to do and I just won't do it. Studio theme, maybe? No, it's not that. All right, well, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna lose my shit over it or anything, but I don't know what that character is, but you just witnessed his birth. I think because I was not paying any attention, it came out very naturally. That's what I have to do. That's what I've been fucking up. I assume that because I have an attention deficit, that I'm doing things worse. But what I need to do is not pay attention, and then I'll do those things better. It does sound a bit California. I just realized I did not bring my water into the room. But what was the face I was making? Where does this come from? I don't know. What is this? Why don't I open my mouth when I'm doing this? I don't know. Try? What are you doing here? Try? He says this is the most distracted he's seen me. I think that's because of the sort of the style of it. Like, I have a hard time sort of staying focused with slow music. You want to keep me focused? I need a lot of subdivisions. I space out while listening to and playing Gunslingers too, which is my own song. I will be right back. I'm just gonna I just need to grab some water. Give me 2 seconds.
Please, friend, enjoy music.
Scooby-Doo-Boo. Anyway, yes, it is true that there are some blast beats in there. But the whole thing has like a slow, sludgy kind of feel to it. That's not bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. I don't want you to think that it's like you should make the kind of music that you should make. I genuinely thought that this was good. It's not my usual thing, but I enjoyed listening to it. I think sort of what you're hamstringing yourself on is you're doing some things to distinguish the sections, okay? It's not a complete failure of that, but it still feels a bit like one big long thing, and there's a there's a lot of other things that you can do to make it feel like moments are important. Does that make sense? Sometimes it feels like the certain moments could get a little bit more of a red carpet treatment, make it feel like it's different from the others. You sort of have to like stratify the sections of your song. Like you have to have a bit of a pecking order. Alex Obregon, thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, 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 boop. Don't play yet. Just chill out for a second, okay? Like EDM rises and hits. Yeah, I mean, kinda. I mean, it's the same basic idea. Is it a question of dropping the drums out once in a while? I mean, that's just one thing that you can do. You just have to consider every element that's happening at any given moment, and then, you know, be taking them in and out and playing them differently. You know, you can, for example, you could drop down to one guitar, just the bass and drums and vocal. Like, you can be taking things in and out, layering guitar. So you've got some, I mean, I don't remember every second. It's a long fucking song, but I feel like there's some, like, for example, if you've got a melody, the second time you play it, you can add an octave above it, or whatever. So, well, you can have flow without it feeling like a run-on sentence. So, really, I think that's going to make the difference between something that's really good and something that's great or amazing. 'Cause right now it's like the musical ideas are all there and the performances are mostly pretty fucking good. Okay, anyway, just keep on keeping on though. Meow says thyroid meds and creatine helped with their
Thank
ADHD.
you so much for your donation. I'm ever so hungry.
Bro's fucking late to the party every time. Here's what I'm gonna do. Beep boop, beep boop. I'm gonna hit go on this while I fix this other thing. Oh, another long one. 7.5 minutes. Okay. He says, first song we wrote with our new keyboardist. The piano outro ties in with the next song on the album, so it might not make too much sense on its own, but it works. Trust. Looking for general compositional feedback as well as how we may or may not be advancing as songwriters, assuming you remember any of our other submissions. LOL, it's been a while. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Vile.
I don't know what word in English language I can't find one that applies to people who are willing to sacrifice the literal existence of organisms in life so they
Oh,
can
mail me some soup.
overseas pockets. The word evil doesn't begin.
What kind of soup? Dancing groove. Makes me want to shake my pancakes. Thanks, Pablo. I've been enjoying making those. Nice to go down a down the rabbit hole. Okay. Now this is just going to stay the default. We've heard this riff too many times. There's a freebie available, y'all. The poll is now open, folks. Cast your vote, song or gong. It's cool. Add 9 chords. So it seems like there's at least a couple instances where you're doing the fucking local band move of like every time a new thing happens, you feel like you have to kind of introduce it. You have to like do you gotta like introduce the riff every time, like do like, and it's sucking a lot of the momentum out of it. And I suspect that might be part of why it's long. Each of the parts so far is pretty cool. I really like this section. I would like a little bit more melody. Right now it feels like there's none. But like cool grooves, some interesting chord progressions and stuff. Whoa, loosey-goosey rhythm. What was going on there? And like, there's so much cool, good rhythm in this. I don't know why that like acoustic section was just fucked. It just felt like you fell down the stairs. Wow. Fucking dick ripping synth solo way too low in the mix. Who's your new keyboard player? Is it Jens Johansson? Okay. So this last section is cool because you've got some proper melody in here. By the time we hit the keyboard solo, like the addition of melody felt so weird. Like it felt like it was like a skyscraper in the desert. You know what I mean? Like after all of this, just like chordal information and next to no melody, it was like, and here's the thing about like having cool chords. So you had a lot of cool fucking chords in here, like cool and interesting, kinda, almost like fusion-y chord progressions in a way, that felt a little like just not super locked into a key center, which like it kind of like, you know, moved around, but like without some kind of melody on top of it, it feels empty. Like it just feels, I don't know, like accompanying almost nothing. Doesn't mean you have to have like a fucking constant melody going. But like, to me, it's like, it feels like an opportunity for some really fucking cool melodies. Like there could be something that would fit that really well. Like, to me, that's why I love interesting chord progressions, because like I said, harmony is a cage. All right, have a good night, Marcus Bionni. You know, I'm always saying harmony is a cage, but interesting harmony is like a playground of a cage. There's a playground inside your cage, I guess. And to me, like anytime I hear cool chords like that, I'm like, ooh, what melodies could live in here, right? Is the entire rest of this the piano? Okay, we're gonna skip that, because like you said, has to do more with the last or the next song. Yeah, so I think what you have here is fucking cool, really. A lot of cool and unique ideas. The vocals sound good, but they're not memorable. The parts are not really memorable. What up, the tooth? Yeah. I think it just needs something. Needs a little bit more. Yeah, I think a little bit more melody. Even like really simple kind of a melody, like, okay, in this week's video I talked about Blind Guardian, right? Blind Guardian, absolutely best fucking accompaniment lead guitar parts. Somebody in the comments section was like, well, if it's a counter melody, is it really lead guitar? And I was like, I don't know. So it's kind of like mid guitar. I think there's a, you know, yeah, mid guitar space. You know, it just doesn't have to be that fancy, but you know. What up, Dave Crichton? So we've got we have a freebie available, folks, if you can follow the rules. Andrew just said it. Told you what to do. Told you what to do. Ravenous. great question. Oh no, I'm about to go down a rabbit hole, aren't I? First of all, hello, Ravenous. He asks, can you imply harmony by having the bass playing the root and the guitar playing the third and seventh? Yeah, I mean, so... to have really strong harmony, you want all of the notes of the of each chord represented somewhere. What you don't want to do is just to have, if you're going to do something like that that's sort of counterpoint-y, you don't want to have the bass, you don't want to have each one of those instruments always playing the same chord degree, or chord tone, because then you're going to just, it's going to be fucking boring. But that conceptually sort of splitting those things up between the different instruments is like kind of the fucking move. Like, so I like that because you're thinking like not a rock band. You're sort of like, in rock music, we have this, I don't want to call it a problem, but like there's sort of a sonic signature that if you're not playing like big power chords, it's a little bit lost. You can write things that aren't that, obviously. You can write more interesting things. You might lose some of that power. But I also think it's like maybe a little bit of just a trope that kind of has to be there in certain ways, in certain sections, whatever. And go like approaching it like that, the way that you're describing, sort of splitting up the parts, can also lead to making things that are like a little too intricate and like I don't know. It can get a bit wanky, I think. But experiment with that idea. You like perfect intervals in rock and metal. Well, the reason for that has to do with the harmonic series and what happens with a lot of distortion and compression, which is like the way that distortion works is that it like cranks up the fucking harmonics, right? It's like, it just, ones that you wouldn't really hear that much are suddenly there. And the reason that playing, for example, a big chord with the third in it with a lot of distortion is that as you kind of go up the harmonic series, they start to clash in a really ugly way. It's sort of like, it's like an overly technical problem to which there's a boring musical solution. Been listening to a lot of Gregorian chant, Locke. Interesting. I don't think I've ever really listened to that. I remember there was a minute when it was suddenly very popular. They were like selling these fucking Gregorian chant CDs on late night TV and stuff. I don't remember when that was, but I remember it just like being a thing. But I think it's kind of a bit of why we wind up with some musically boring things in metal. It's because of the, when you start to layer things, if you're not really careful, even if it's like musically sound, it can sound bad because of the sort of production thing. But like Dave says, the perfect intervals of 0 and 1 and pitch shifted up random notes. Yeah, like I think that happens because there's like this, you know, people trying to be like the heaviness, like the sound of heavy is sort of like a lot of it is like a cleanliness of like the, you know, these big fifths. But oh, all right. See you later, Alex. Keep it up, dude. Yeah. I mean, I think this is a solid fucking start on this track here. So keep on keeping on. Now that's what I call Gregorian chant. Yeah, so the third and the seventh of a chord are what they call guide tones, guide tone lines. If you're sort of like we were talking about like accompaniment, lead guitar or whatever, and I actually failed an arranging assignment at Berkeley mainly because I wasn't fucking paying close enough attention in class. But he was like, okay, write a guide tone line. And I didn't understand that you were supposed to pick one for each chord. And so I had 2 notes going all the time in my guide tone line that was like on strings. So I have the third and the seventh in every chord. But what you do is you just have one at a time for each chord. And then you connect them in a useful, meaningful way. And you can use that as like a starting point. That's for like jazz, like. I mean, it's not that you can't use the seventh in whatever. You absolutely can, and it can sound fucking awesome. Sevenths, ninths, all that shit. But like, unfortunately, if you play a seventh chord, it kind of just is going to sound jazzy. And like, that's such a fucking, I hate that. Give me the jazz. Oh, the freebie's been claimed. All right. Street stunts. Cheryl Tunt. Right. I'm mostly interested in feedback on the creativity and structure of the song. Okay, hold on. Why is that? Okay. And the structure of the song. It's almost a year old. I know the production will have discrepancies, but feel free to point them out anyway. I have lots to learn. All right. Fields. Oh. Da, 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 da. I did not hear the new Acacia Strain song. Is it good? We are right next to them on the Metal Injection playlist. right, the poll is open, folks. Song or gong? Cast your vote. I haven't really listened to much Acacia Strain in the past, so. This has got some flavor to it. I think that your little melody bit. Oh, this isn't stock footage anymore. I think your little bell melody thing is a little too hot in the mix. Like, it's overshadowing the vocal. That felt awkward. That felt like an awkward drop to me. I mean, this video is just stock footage, right? Except when it's him. So, it doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere is the main thing. It feels like a run-on sentence. And the beat is kind of busy, and what happens then is that it doesn't leave a lot of room for the vocal. But like you set up a cool vibe, but that's just the start. I'm gonna tell you basically the same thing that I said about the Bannerlord one. You just have to you have to use all of the layers to tell the story, right? You gotta go, you know. I'm sorry, hang on one second. We fucking unbanned bro just for him to go and fucking whine again. Like, get fucked, bro. Bye. Yeah, so you use... Yeah, Andrew, I was like, what the like... Go the fuck away. Can we ban him again? I think he probably already left. We don't need that shit. Yeah. So, like, take a look at all of the layers that you have in your in your track, okay? All of the different elements, the bass, the keyboards, the little, the vocals. And like take a look at where they sit in the register, okay? Right? Like, is it a part that's very high up? Is it very low? Is it in the middle? And think about where the vocal sits also in that. And then take a look at where they're happening, like in the timeline of your song. Figure out where the moments are for it to be that are like the most important. It's not necessarily the most important moments have to have the most layers. But like figuring out what's going to highlight those moments and then also sort of emphasize and de-emphasize, right? And then it's sort of a game of like pointing at those moments, like figuring out where things need to be and where they need to disappear for a while. Because when you take something away or add something, it becomes like it feels like you're saying like, look at this, like here, this is cool. It's a pattern interrupt too. And you did that a little bit in here. It's not like you did zero of that. It just felt like it was, I don't know, a little underutilized. Andrew's talking about, Jeremy, Noise Witch. What are his other projects? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Noise Witch. He has his like a new metal project thingy. That I cannot for the life of me recall. Yas Queen. How are we feeling about the new Strandberg guitars that dropped today? The N2? Are you into it? They look pretty cool. Why won't these pictures load? They changed up some of these options. What is going on back here? Oh yeah, girl. Let me see that. Back that ass up. I'm very curious what that is. They like curved the body. You know, like Some with some curves. New hardware. Strandberg Fishman pickups. Like Strandberg. It says powered by Fishman. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I'm mostly just curious about what the fuck is going on. What's this bumpy thing in the back? That's an interesting kind of arc on the front of the body, though. I did not see the new Solar that just dropped. What's the deal with that? New products. Browse news. Is it this one? I love a one pickup look. Not really into red and black, though. Oh, the headless one is cool. Locke says he loves headless guitars but doesn't own one. I'm actually kind of the opposite. I mean, it's not that I don't like headless guitars. I do, but it's mainly that I like them for all of the ergonomic reasons and not like how it looks. Most of the time. But I have so many. Oh, you like the black with the red. That's cool. It's very metal. What is that pickup? Pickup type active. Yeah, but what is it? This website is hard to read. Fishman Fluence open core. Okay. Heavy. Heavy sounds. I think this is a cool design. It's pretty hard, I think, for me to like. I don't know, like most headless guitar designs don't super appeal to me these days, like, or a lot of them. This one looks cool. It's very stealthy. But the thing is, like, for Solar, one of the things that I like the most about Solar is the headstock. And so I hate it when he flips the headstock around, because like when they came out, I was like, oh fuck yes, fucking awesome looking reverse headstock, like reverse, you know, because for an inline headstock, I want the tuners to point at the ground. It's not reversed because their original headstock design has the tuners pointed at the ground, so their reverse is like Fender style. But I am, for the most part, fucking about their headstocks. This is only new products. What about old ones? And actually, weirdly, you know, they've got these single cuts that are like, I mean, I guess it's really more like a Les Paul than a, did they not? I thought they had like a kind of a, this one. This is kind of their like telly style. You would think that I would really like this. Like, you would think that this would be my jam. But I don't like it. Anyway. Got some cool, yeah, they got some cool designs. But you can't like all of them. If that were true, then why would they even have more than one? Or like, why? Yeah. I don't know. I'd be curious to know what it is that actually determines what it is that will, like, that we like about certain guitar shapes. Because, like, I have really particular tastes when it comes to just the outline of a guitar. And, like, I think part of it is just pure exposure, right? Seeing them over and over again. For example, well, this has been true of a couple Kiesel models, but specifically the one the Vanquish, which they just discontinued. I didn't like it at first. And then just like seeing it over and over again, eventually I was like, fuck, this is like cool. But, and I used to not like tellies either, but now I love them. And I don't know why. I mean, I don't think we'll ever find out. I think it's just, it's like, it's kind of like music and food. You're not gonna, we'll never know. We'll never get all the way to the core of it, but what are you gonna do? I think it kind of doesn't matter. Fires in Time says the Freudian answer is that you'd like whichever reminds you the most of a penis or boobs. The problem is they all like could be kind of both, but I don't know if that's too vague because it could. I don't know. Hello, Dino67, or maybe it's Dino. Says, sup gang, first time joiner, newly acquired fan of Trey's. Welcome. Thank you. You know, they say one door closes and another one opens. I apparently lost a fan today, and you're here to fill that void. Both works. Yeah, but which one? Which is it short for dinosaur, or is it your name, Dino, like Dino Cazares? Hello, Ricardo Angeles, who feels lost. What is this? I just stumbled in here accidentally. Well, most of what we do in here is listen to people's music that they submit. And then I critique it, usually from a songwriting perspective. But it's, at the moment, we don't have any submissions, so I'm just vamping. Okay, then we'll go with Dino. Street stunts. That's a pretty accurate description. He says it's a party where we hurt people's feelings to make them better artists. Like Rick Rubin. Oh, it sounds like fun, but not fun enough for him to stay. That's all right. I will. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. If we were only doing this on Twitch, we could probably just listen to new music that came out. Because the thing is, like, on Fridays, new music comes out. I don't know. I'm gonna, while we're sitting here, what did I say that fucking thing was called? Just regular. Nero, which I signed up for, but I haven't actually started using it yet. I didn't download the Spider-Man app, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna create a test. What's today? The 26th. Okay, this is kind of cool. You guys can't see what I'm doing, so it's not really that interesting. But like, I wonder if I just want to copy the fucking link.
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
Daniel Johansson, thank you so much for resubscribing at tier 3 for 14 months in a row. Open the queue. Okay. How do I invite others? It says invite others, but it won't give me a fucking link. Oh, is there a page? Huh. Okay. What is this? No? What are we doing? I'm sure this is really fucking interesting for you to watch me fumble with a thing that you can't see. This is a thing that I'm doing to presumably be able to have you guys submit. Ah, yeah, okay. Let's try this out. I'm gonna put this in the chat that I can access the regular way that I access things. Man, where's the fucking chat at? All right. Yeah, I don't know. Are the lights? I like the lights moving around like that. I think it looks cool. I don't know why this one's still going up and down. That's definitely not. That's not supposed to happen. Stop it! I don't know if it I think fucking Lumia's stream got overstimulated. All right, so take a look at that link that I just dropped. Oh, I also got to drop it in the Twitchy chat. Take my link, just like that. What the fuck? Why is it not doing the thing? Doing the thing. Can you... So this is presumably for songs to submit. Like, this would replace the Discord process, potentially. So if you guys can just try it out for me and just submit any links to any music, I'm not actually going to use them, but I just need to see if it works. Okay. There it goes. And while you do that, hello, Constantine. I will be right back. I'm gonna go use the little cowpokes room, and yeah, then we'll continue on.
Please, friend, enjoy music.
Don't you tell me that we can never go back. I have a time machine, reading her diary, swearing we would never change. It's not too late. Under the tire swing, her eyes were poetry, watching as the
fall, but falling through the don't you tell me. We're not waiting around to die. We're going out with a bang this time. We'll carry on. We'll be okay if we cut the throat of complacency. We're not waiting around to die. We're going out with a bang this time. We'll carry on. We'll be okay if we cut the throat of complacency. We're not waiting around to die. We're going out with a bang this time. We'll carry on. We'll be okay if we cut the throat of complacency. Don't ever tell me we can never go. Don't ever tell me we can never go. Don't ever tell me we can never go. Don't you tell me that we never go back. We never go back. After the years of all that's fallen through the cracks, we can still go back.
All right, man, let's do it. Let's write some new shit. Why not?
Weedy weep 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 weep. Okay, hello. All right, let's see if it worked. Did I get submissions? Oh. I did. Oh, what do you mean now playing? Why is it playing? It's not actually playing, is it? Oh. It literally just it has a player. Interesting. Okay. Huh. That's kind of cool. Although it's not very interesting to look at. Huh. Okay, I wonder if... How do I load this into a... into OBS? No, there's no... Yeah, there's no sound. There's no sound coming through. That's for damn sure. Yeah, and then if it's a video, it's not going to play in the player. Oh, and there's a bracket? Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can... It has like a built-in voting thing. All right, okay. This could be pretty fucking cool. Except... I wonder if I am going to be able to load it into OBS. Let's try it. Fuck it. It's not like we got anything else going on. Right? Nobody's sending in anything just yet. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. No, why does it look like that? It looks a bit shaped. I mean, the guy wanted to do who runs this website wanted to do like a call with me. And I forgot to respond and be like, yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna have to. I think I said that last week too. I think I'm gonna have to hit him up. It looks like it could be pretty cool. Ooh, what was the other thing? What was the thing that guy last week had? Ooh. I don't know. I think if there's like a way to make it more fun and interactive, like for example, there's like ways that you can bid. Like you can bid to have your song come next, and then maybe have people vote. Ooh, I bet I can just go. Oh no! Don't play something. Don't you do it. You shut your fucking mouth. I sent in my song, and this guy fucking loved it. It was like, I don't know anybody who was here when we raided last week. So we raided this guy who also does song critiques, but the vibe of his stream was like worlds fucking different. Like fucking it made me feel bad. I was like, damn, should I be more positive? Anyway, but like he mostly does like rap and shit. And he went fucking crazy for the Gunslingers video, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you're so nice." Mike Swell's gonna be in California. Oh, have fun! It's nice here. Hi, Rudy. I'm a little busy tonight. Well, maybe not. We haven't had a submission in an hour. But everybody say hi to Rudy. Rudy, I felt like my reply to your comment on the Gunslingers video was one of my best. Fucking yeehaw BB. Like, come on. I was really proud of that one. Oh shit! Here comes Big Kid. Thank you so much. It did make you laugh? Okay, good. I feel like that's like a whole... That idea could be a skit. Yeehaw BB. Cowboys of the New Arabian Desert. Same... It's the same song, but you play the oud. I don't know. Cool. So we got one coming in from Big Kid. Yeah, the economy does suck. Fucking sucks. Take me back to the pandemic days when everyone was quarantined and had nothing better to do but spend money and get better. They wanted to get better at songwriting. They had the time, nothing better to do, and the fucking stimmies burning a hole in their pocket. It was genuinely the best financial years of my life. I mean, it's probably because the thing that I sell is like not a necessity. Anytime the price of everything else goes up, people are fucking tightening their belts. And they're like, I need to eat, not learn how to write songs better. Oh. All right. False Savior. Big Kid says, "Hey Trey, how are you doing? Here's another one. Still have to tweak stuff. Thanks. Work in progress. All right." Okay. Oh, I do need a new hat. That fucking synth vocal again. It's funny. I like now that I've heard vocal like things that you've written on the vocal synth. Like I can pick out the style of it. I mean, it's just on a... It's just on a different plane. Cool guitar tone. What is that? Melody in Chains. So I mean, the vocal is obviously fake, but it it just feels like it's to me the vocal is like the equivalent of like a dude jamming on like fucking Blues Dad jamming on guitar, just like drunk at the open mic. Like it feels like there's a couple spots where it's like could kind of work. Obviously that I think that's probably the thing that you're talking about that needs to be tweaked. Because right now it's like it just feels like it's falling down the stairs. Like there's some good ideas in there, but the track is like is hitting. Yeah, it's I mean, it just feels like the vocal's like a placeholder. Like, it's very rare that I hear a song where the vocal is the wankiest thing. But like you've built this track around it. The problem is that I can't hear what you're going for with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm having trouble hearing through the rough draft of the vocal. You know what I mean? But the only thing about the track that bugged me are the drum, like that, like really bothered me, are the drums in the beginning. Actually, when they kind of like kick in. That's some octopus shit right there. But and the sort of like dun 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 dun, that figure is a bit played out. I like this, that little phasery kind of thing on it. That's cool. So, I mean, this is kind of a hard thing to sing over, right? Like, it's a... Like, it's hard to write a melody on top of this. It's, you know, you've got the... You know, it's got this flat 5. I think it's actually more of like a sharp 4 in a minor. Whatever. You're hitting the fucking tritone above the root, whatever that is. Well, whatever perspective you decide to look at. It's like kind of a bluesy tonality, but like once it gets going, it's like it's got this really fucking solid heavy groove to it, which is nice. So one of the things with the vocal is that you have like kind of a good solid phrase going, and then it just like kind of keeps going. Like there's spots where it just needs to stop. Like right here. Right? Like that's kind of a that's why you want to like test it out yourself. It doesn't matter if you're going to sing it yourself, but you still got to like test it to see if it's a thing that a singer would be able to sing. I mean, I do this all to myself all the fucking time. And right now I'm feeling the the shitty end of it, where I have to sing the things that I actually wrote. Because like, it's not like I'm jamming out these songs with the band before we record them and I have to like actually play through them and everything. Like they're fucking in the can before I ever play and sing them all the way through. So I tend to overwrite the vocals. And now I'm like, for example, there are I mean, the vast majority of the songs on the album, I've never played them all the way through. And I have to play them and sing them. And like, I have the coordination to do that for the most part. But it is like doing them both really well. It's hard. It's going to take a lot of breath control that I have let lapse. Trey Xavier guitar miming controversy coming. I have considered doing like what Winter Sun did, where he just like got somebody else to play guitar and he just sings for the live show. I don't want to do that because I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't really have the stage moves. That note doesn't really hit. What I'm gonna do instead is just woodshed until I can fucking do it. Actually, learning how to scream has helped so much because I've had to get the breath control to do it. Yeah, it like the vocal part here is like spoiling its own moments. Like sets something up like it's gonna be really good, and then it just like keeps going, and I'm like, no, stop. I didn't notice this until just now, but you've actually got some really cool bass lines in here. I think this is a cool spot for a solo. It feels like it doesn't really come in all that strong. Like, there's a, like, there's something you gotta do to make this fucking slap, because this is a great spot for the solo to come in, and it will fucking rip, but it feels like it's like, okay, I'm gonna play the solo now, please. Like, I think it's got a fucking wow, like right in on the wall. I think it starts too low. Yeah, I think it's a good solo, but for where it sits and what it could fucking do for the song, I think it's wrong. I don't know, maybe even play the exact same thing an octave higher. I don't know if I can't tell exactly where it's sitting. It might be a mix thing. It might just need to come up or something. I'm not really sure. I really like the sound of the guitar. What are you using? What's the sound? So when you play the riff here at the end, double it up an octave as well. It's GP5? What is that? Guitar Pro 5? Who say it's not? Okay, cool. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Is it like a particular amp? Or is that the name of the amp? Oh, it's a micro pedal. Impressive. Yeah, so I mean, I think this has a ton of potential. Obviously, there's just there's a couple spots in the track that it's not hitting, but really, you know, the thing that you're describing, the work in progress, is the vocal part. So now it's like, well, what are you gonna, you know, what's it for? Like, what are you gonna do with it? But yeah, you could like really chop down these vocal ideas, take a couple of the best ones and make the phrasing better, and it could slap. It could slap. Slap. Okay. I'm gonna look at this other. Okay, so this this other website is called Oxcord, and it's a little more colorful than Nero. I think I can put it over here without. So this is the one that the guy was using. On that other stream. And people can literally just upload a wave. That's kind of cool. It kind of looks cooler. Than Nero. I wonder if it's free. Is it free? Are you free? I mean, it's not like... I guess I get a month of it free, but it's not free. But maybe you'll tell me how much it is. Maybe you would just tell me. That'd be cool. Maybe you could tell me the... Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later. It's not like we need that much of a list. I feel like the better I make the stream, like the more streamlined I make the stream, the less people attend. Is that a... I'm like, production value up. Ease of use through the roof. Attendance down. Oh, my old bones. I guess I always assumed that it was a matter of getting people's attention with flashy things. But like, I just gotta like make the lighting shitty. Just stream from the back of a warehouse. And be nicer. And be nice. Be like, yeah, man, this is great. Pay me to stroke your ego. Yeah, so anybody, how we doing? We got, anybody got some more songs? More songs? More songs? Man, I like... I slept really good last night. I took some fucking, what's it called? Took some Benadryl because I think I've been having some allergies. Opa, yes. Yeah. Hit us with it. But I think it's like a little bit still in my system. And so I'm kind of like, I might need to like kind of run in place. You're waiting on your bass to arrive so you can finish a song. And Daniel Johansson thinks I'm the last outpost of the truth and honesty. Oh shit! Andrew Jackson wants to keep the party going. Thank you so much for your donation. The party's continuing. Was that for a freebie, or are you gonna send in something? Do an experiment and praise the shit out of a song even if I don't like it. Okay, cool. Andrew's bouncing something. Nice. This, you might find this surprising, but I am a fucking terrible liar. It is difficult for me to lie. Like, I think it would probably be very obvious. I mean, I guess it would be like acting. Because acting is lying. So, kind of, sort of, more or less. I'm a pretty good actor. Openly avoidant. Oh. Openly avoidant. I don't think that I can listen to Falling in Reverse on the stream because it will... it might make the video blocked. You don't have us your own song to send in? Ruh-roh. And actually, I have listened to God is a Weapon. I can tell you I didn't really like it that much. I think that what is it called? Ronald is one of the greatest music videos of all time. I only watched it once, but I got to go back and watch it again. I wish I'd done a reaction to it when it came out, because at this point it's just old news. I barely even remember what the song was like, but the music video is batshit. Fucking batshit. It sounds like something a good liar would say. I know that Jason Richardson helped write that song too. Yeah, I thought it was a bummer about God is a Weapon, because like I listened to it and I was like, this is God as a Weapon. Is it God is a Weapon? God as a Weapon. But I thought that it was such a great concept for like a great song title. You have another one. Should you donate again? Well, I mean, maybe you should tell me what it is first. I don't want you to donate again just for me to be like, no, I can't. I mean, the thing is, like, if they're... Like, we could listen to 30 seconds of it, and the stream will literally just poof. Which is why it would be smart of me to do these just on Twitch, but most of my audience is on YouTube. And it's like, I'm sort of caught in this perpetual... between a rock and a hard place. But like, I think even just like 2 weeks ago, I think, 3 weeks ago, maybe somebody sent one in, and the stream just, like went blank for, I don't even know how long, a minute or something. People were like, oh. It was frustrating. But I mean, in a very real sense, I have chosen over and over again, chosen the more difficult path. Right? Like, if I was smart, instead of doing reactions to user generated songs, I would just be doing, you know, reacting to Falling in Reverse and being like, whoa! I don't know. The path of most resistance. And it's like, I mean, it was working really, really well for a while. And like, it's still really fucking fun. It's just like, it's hard to keep it moving when I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We got to listen to some music, or what's the deal? Because, well, the other thing is just that there's an endless well of like music that's been released, right? Like, I could do fucking 5 a day, you know, because it's whatever. You know, people are constantly releasing music. But I'm like, no, I want to hear your music that you're making so that I can help you make it better. And there's less of that. I actually have not yet listened to Youngblood. I've only seen his crazy abs and been like, fuck, how do I get those? How do I create those? Wish that I didn't like food so much. Anyway, I don't want you to think that I'm complaining. That is not the case. You know, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be probably just playing fucking video games. So, but I probably should listen to Youngblood. He's kind of hype right now. Oh, he was on Disney as a kid. Is that where you get abs from? The mouse? All right. All right. What's Andrew said? Sent these a couple of weeks ago. Changed up the chorus and have added more layers. Please excuse the vocal takes. It was just to get the structure down, and I was playing with the pitch correcting harmonies. Went down a few rabbit holes, so a few things in there probably don't work. Right? No, I don't. I don't want to play hard video games like that. Like, Isaac was playing Hollow Knight when he lived here, and I was like, that doesn't look fun. I don't want it to be hard. Yeah, that's definitely a different version of that first part. Yeah, this is, wow, man, this is fucking great. Yeah, this slaps. Actually, this is cooler. Okay. Big time improvement on your chorus. Massive. There's something wonky on one of these chords. Okay, I like the lyrics I was just hearing right there. Your melody's not hitting the chords. So you've got these like both of the chords in your verse I think are major 7 chords. I guess I could pick up the guitar and play it. No, it's not. What am I? What is that? What is that chord? What am I hearing? It's not. That's not major 7. Okay. Yeah. Major 9. And then you do like, I think. What up, T and Patronus? So it's like almost there. And they're cool chords. You just got to make sure that that the vocal melody is locking in with them. Yeah, like. Yeah, so the phrasing of the vocal is solid, along with the lyrics and the it's very memorable phrasing and everything. So you just gotta check the melody notes. Like you're getting very adventurous with it, which is cool. But you know, like you got to evaluate what's working and what isn't. I would do the old test, like go in and check and make sure, like play the melody on an instrument that's not your voice, and just like listen to it against the chords, and see if it's working as well as you think it is. Whoa! That's cool. That's stanky. You know what this reminds me of? So, I've now seen Teddy Swims thrice, and his band fucking slaps. But they have these like interludes in between some of these songs, where there's these like they do these like kind of proggy fusion, heavy-ish, just interlude bits that are like wildly different from the rest of the set. They're like kind of my favorite parts of the show, even though I really enjoy the music of Teddy Swims. Like it's almost like he's like, I'm gonna appeal to the musicians in the audience for a little bit. I mean, he really just he's just letting the band go nuts, you know? And it's really great. And it kind of sounds like some of what you're doing here a little bit. TN is asking about In Virtue live performances. Currently nothing on the books. I mean, you know, I would very much like to do something, but at the moment we got nothing doing. But we're gonna see what happens with this album release. I mean, we're gaining some momentum. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Gunslinger's music video is like 113,000 views in a week. I did the first interviews. So our publicists are doing their job. It's more than nothing. But yeah, I'm hoping to play some shows. I will scream it from the rooftop. I felt like this went on too long. Why is that? Just drop it right down. Yeah, that's one measure too long. And then just layer in some fucking big open chords here. It needs to be filled out. Very riffy, but this last version of it needs something to saturate. Go halftime here. Oh, little major twist. But yeah, I mean, this is a vast improvement over the original, to me. I think this is a. You're taking it in the right direction. The beginning. Let me. Is that 9? Yeah.
Lost on the water, rescued only by an incidental word, raised for the slaughter, fascinated by an
This chord feels wrong to me somehow.
fascinated by an insubstantial
I'm not sure.
word of denial. Light casts a shadow, safe in my bubble with atrophied muscle, floating to the surface like an empty can. Only to be swallowed.
How do I judge split second what sounds good? I mean, it's kind of just yeah, just a lot of practice. That's such a lame answer. I mean, I like lots of ear training in school, studying jazz. Yeah. I mean, like there's an intuitiveness to it. Like if I hear a chord, I know what notes are gonna sound good. Just intuitively. But you just kind of, you have to be willing to suck. You got to be willing to just sing it or play something that sounds bad so that you can adjust. And then you do that for a really long time and eventually it locks in. Like, and at this point it probably seems like magic. But after many years, you just kind of lock it in through practice and trying different things. Oh yeah. I think more than anything else, working on understanding harmony is like demystifies fucking everything. Okay, like you just learn to recognize sounds. Like I don't have perfect pitch, but if somebody plays a chord, I usually know what chord type it is.
Destroy to inspire. Creation hollowed by this luminescent sail.
Let me find it.
Poison, win or lose. Sacrifice. Control comes easy with a
This is a very dense arrangement, so it's a little hard to tell. Da na na na. So if I can find this note, da, then I know where this note is. Da, let's see, like. Da na 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 ba na na. Okay, so we're in D. Na 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 na. Ba na da ba na da ba na na na. Da, na, na, na. I think if you think of it as theory, you're gonna like kind of like go about it all wrong. I don't know if you guys ever watched my video. I think I called it like music theory is dead, use this instead, something like this. I'm holding a fork on the cover, on the thumbnail. It's just names for sounds. Like you you hear a sound that you like. All right, like for example, this is my favorite chord. It's actually like what even the fuck chord is this? Like I can't even really give you a. It's basically an inversion of something. It could be like a 13. So if the root is E, it's a minor 7, 13. Okay, so but those are just names for it, right? But if you hear this sound and you like it, you want to be able to remember what it is. Okay, like give it a fucking. Give it a name, Philip. I call thee Philip. But so then you go, okay, well it's E Philip. Here's C Philip. And then you can move it around, and that's cool. Except that if you're, playing it on guitar, then you're just stuck with this shape. And then you don't really have an understanding of the structure of it. So if you want to reproduce it any other way. So then it's just this like sort of system of keeping track of things. And like tracking the motion. And yeah, it's like really complex in a way. But like think about, like, look at it from the point of view of, like, a child, okay? Or, like, just somebody who's sort of starting out in a way. Like, how would you go about sort of classifying and everything's things so that you can remember it later, right? Like, investigating the structure, you're just going to give them names. And like eventually it grows as you build on that idea, it gets more and more complicated, but really like there's only 12 notes, and it's just combinations of those 12 notes. Yeah, Rick Beato, I mean, he has a crazy ear. I mean, he basically turned his kid into a science experiment, like to prove that you can kind of like build that into it. I have no idea if I'd be curious to know whatever happened to Dylan Beato, because that was how he really blew up his channel in the beginning. By like, he like taught this kid all of this crazy ear training shit from the time he was like in diapers, and then he had him like naming these fucking polychords and craziness on these videos. The kid's probably in like college now. But like, yeah, it's, you got to think of it as a means to an end, to just a way to understand and remember things. But like, I don't know. I have a whole free music theory like series of videos on the channel. It's called Trey's Theory Corner. And I think I like break it down reasonably simply. I wonder if I can find that playlist in my... See what I'm like when I'm remember earlier I said I always choose the hard road. If I'd have just stuck with gear, why didn't that work? Yeah, so there's the theory corner. First video is called "What the Fuck is Music Theory?" But it's like, I think it once again it ties into like, I don't want to lie. Like, it's not that I would have to lie about the gear. The lie is that you need more gear. Or that gear is that important. Like I could do amp fucking... Like I could do gear demos all day long. Yeah, Trey with hair. Crazy, right? I used to have a lot of hair. My hair was like down to here. I do miss it some days. I miss my hair. But anyway, I don't know. I guess sometimes I should just like go fucking easy on myself and like do something that's a little easier. Give people nuggets, little nuggets instead of the whole fucking thing. Like, I'm always trying. My problem is that I'm constantly trying to feed people broccoli. Nobody wants the broccoli. They want candy. The thing that I just played is the intro to our third single that will be coming out. Technically, it will be our sixth single from this album. But, yeah, like, I've never had to lie in a gear review. It was more just that I was like, I just felt like the implication was the problem, you know? You know, and you, like, obviously if you guys are here, you want the broccoli. But one cannot live on broccoli alone. I guess. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I'm glad that I was able to help. But yeah, I you know, I just I always choose the path of greatest resistance. I think this is a revelation that I had tonight. And whoever it was that said that, I guess I just, the path of most resistance, said Paulo. Yeah. It's like, I don't know why I do that. And like well, because if you only take the path of least resistance all the time, what you wind up with, first of all, you wind up being a complete piece of shit most of the time. Like, that's how people basically become garbage, is that they just take the easy way out all the time. But like, I don't have to always do the hardest thing. It's the ROI problem, right? Like you can do something that's going to have the highest ROI and choose, you know, when it's going to be important. But all right, see you later, Robert Finch. I could be like, here's how you make your 01 riffs really fucking slap. I'm like, instead I'm like, stop doing stupid shit that's boring, you dummy. Instead, you should make music that's good and musical. And they're like, no, I need a new pedal. Give me, what's the new pedal? One of the videos I'm working on right now is similar to the one I did before about selling gear, but this time I'm going fucking ham. That'll probably be out next week. You guys got me ranting again. So what's the deal? Anybody? We got some new music, or somebody got some music? For us to listen to, or how we looking on music selections today? Oh boy. I'm a little, I think I might be hungry. I don't know why. I had a big breakfast. I had a big boy breakfast today. Made myself a breakfast sandwich. I make fucking wildly good breakfast sandwiches, but I have to not do that often because, well, because that is not the path to Youngblood abs. But I had that today because I earned it. I feel as though I deserve. I've been working hard. I'm working hard. I make my breakfast sandwich with a bagel as the base. So for a while there was this company called Better Bagels, and they made these low carb bagels that fucking slapped. I had a subscription. And they were poorly run, and they went under. But they make, what is the company? Is it just Thomas's? I think it might be just the like Thomas English Muffin Company. Make a, or maybe it's Oral Wheat. They make a low carb, like thin bagel. So that's what I've been using lately. It's not as good, but it's fine. So I toast the bagel. I make is it Applegate? I think that makes like a maple chicken sausage patty. Fry up one of those, 5 minutes in the pan. Then I fry an egg over hard in butter. Little bit of S&P, and a slice of cheddar cheese. Melt that on the egg. Melted butter and a little bit of honey on the bagel. Bob's your uncle, with a cup of French roast coffee, with a tiny bit of what do I put in it? Oh, I've been doing I replaced the sugar that I usually use with agave nectar. And then heavy whipping cream in my coffee. It's possible that the amount of heavy whipping cream I consume isn't helping. Like, might be part of. I guess like it results in a very high fat diet, but I'm trying to do the like low carb, high fat. I guess I should evaluate whether or not it's actually working. The problem is that it's just fucking delicious. I only put a little bit of the agave nectar in as well. Like, it's not like I put like a fucking, like maybe a penny sized amount on a teaspoon. The thing is, like, I don't really eat like a lot of food. Like, I do not eat a large amount of calories. So I feel like I should lose more weight, but I also don't move a lot. But yeah, I love me. I love breakfast more than most things. I'm just gonna quit music and social media, YouTube, all this stuff, and I'm just gonna open breakfast food truck. I would hate that so much. I take it back. Food service is such a nightmare. Fuck that shit. I think it's mainly that I want people to enjoy my breakfast sandwiches as much as I do, but I would hate actually selling. Jeez, dude. That's a hell of a breakfast. A 5-egg fucking scramble. Oh, after you work out. Well, that makes sense. Oh, you're supposed to exercise. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Let's check out what else is new. Let's do Sunday with Ola, but it's Trey. What's some other music and gear news? Let's just go to Metal Injection and see. New Megadeth album, and by new, it's their last one. Wild. But is it really a farewell? What did I do? Why? You know? Is it going to be like Slayer where I saw the last... final Slayer show, and then they were like, oh, no, we're going to keep going. Jesus, somebody got pepper sprayed at a Turnstile show? What happened here? Oh, a cop pepper sprayed fans trying to jump on stage? Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? That is a fucking nightmare. Just so people were trying to crowd surf or like a stage dive, and a cop fucking pepper sprayed them. Holy shit. Damn. Let's just click on the top stories of the week. Wait. Oh, this is from August. Oh, I guess they haven't been doing these. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, new Revocation. Oh, and President released their EP. All right. Nothing really all that interesting happening. Revocation is like, I don't usually like super love their songwriting for the most part, with some very notable exceptions. But it's another one of these like bands where the everything about it is so satisfying to listen to. I kind of don't care. We talked about this last week too. Me just being like, there are some things where I just like don't. I like the sound and feeling of it. So much that I just like, songwriting, schmongwriting. Who is Gillid Hexelman? I've never heard Dogma. What up, GJ? You're hyped for In Virtue? Fuck that band. They're dumb. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, he's a jazz guitarist. Yeah, I mean, Dave is like jazz fucking phenom. Like, he's crazy good at jazz. It's kind of wild, really. I can't believe he, like, there's obviously like a lot of jazz influence in Revocation, mostly in like chords and stuff, but but like seeing him actually play fucking jazz is crazy. I mean, I think even if you don't listen to jazz, I think that studying jazz was the best thing I ever did for my like understanding of music. Like, if you want to understand harmony, just like study jazz harmony, and like you don't even have to listen to jazz. I didn't really. Like fucking 2+ years of being a jazz major, I like barely listened to any jazz. It was don't do that. I mean, like, do whatever you want, but like it was a good decision for me to learn. All right, guys. I feel like I'm a little out of gas right now and just fucking yakking on and on about nothingness. So maybe we'll call it an evening. Let's see. Is there anybody? Sam is streaming right now. I'm gonna rate him with 2. Nah, let's not. I'm not gonna raid tonight, cause I'll have to. Yeah, definitely hitting a wall right now. Yeah, only 3 hours of a stream. Fuck. But yeah, make some fucking music this week to send it to me next week, y'all. Right now, Rudy's like, come play pool, bro. I don't know if I even have energy to play pool. Maybe. All right, y'all. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. What else have I got going on? I just noticed that the Streamlabs bot got the #1 crown in the chat. How do That's super fucked. How does it not know that it's a bot? That's so unfair. Okay, anyways, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Go do something fun. Write some music. Live your life. Got some cool videos coming out this week. I'm doing a prog one of the songs that made me. So if you enjoy prog, you will like that. And peace out. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Please enjoy music.